Well, good evening, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving to you. I'm Ashley Mitchell. Thank you for joining us right here on Fox 10 News at 9. Well, it's the calm before the storm. While it might not be packed just yet, we're just hours away from one of the busiest shopping times of the year. That's Black Friday. Deal hunters will be crowding into stores tomorrow for the best deals of the season. And our Dacian Smith has a look at what you need to know before you head out the door. And Mobile's annual Turkey Trot for Hope race garnered lots of support again this year. At least 1,700 people signed up to participate hours before the race began. Now, the goal was to raise $50,000 benefiting families battling childhood cancer. Well, while many of us spent our Thanksgiving day around a table full of family and friends, others wondered where their next meal would come from. But today, two organizations right here in the Port City ensured no one went without. And both organizations tell Fox 10 News they're still looking for volunteers to help out the remainder of the holiday season. If you want to be a part, head on over to fox10tv.com. Jason, thank you. Well, if you're still looking for something to do this Thanksgiving weekend, you can always count on an Alabama tradition. The Porch Creek Indians' 52nd annual Thanksgiving powwow began this morning in Atmore, and Fox 10 News reporter Stephen Moody has more. And if you plan on visiting,
it's wonderful.
And now it's grown into one of the biggest celebrations in our area.
We have a good time and it's really, really fun.
Stephen Moody, Fox 10 News.
And if you plan on visiting tomorrow, just a heads up, it's $10 for one-day admission, and children 6 and under get in free. Well, new tonight, a New Orleans woman is in the Santa Rosa County Jail accused of going on a multi-state crime spree, stealing thousands of dollars worth of fragrances. Listen to this. Investigators say Monique Sandifer was part of a shoplifting group that hit Ulta Beauty stores in Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, and Florida. Those cities include Mobile and Pace. And according to court documents, Sandifer and others stole more than $77,000 worth of fragrances. Now, authorities say they caught up with Sandifer in part because she was selling the stolen goods on her social media accounts, complete with pictures and the asking price. Well, a 6-year-old child was killed and a 42-year-old man seriously injured in an accident involving an ATV last night in Washington County. And that's all according to the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. The Millry Fire Rescue responding to the accident before 9 p.m. at the intersection of Blue Dirt Road and Mount Carmel Road. According to Aaliyah, that child was from Glendale Heights, Illinois. And the ATV was driven by Quintrell L. Whiting, also of Glendale Heights. Aaliyah Highway Patrol continues to investigate the cause of this accident. That's a chilly thing. Thank you. Well, new tonight, a horrific tragedy out of Fort Walton Beach after police say a motorcycle collided into a mailbox, caught fire, and killed a man and woman. Investigators say the motorcycle was traveling east on Brook Street southeast around 12:30 this morning when it crashed into a cinder block mailbox. The bike quickly became engulfed in flames, and officers say when they arrived on the scene, they were able to put out the fire and tried to help the man and woman lying on the ground. Investigators say the man, 28-year-old Scott Morris of Destin, was pronounced dead on scene. And police say 28-year-old Elizabeth Fletcher of Valparaiso was taken to the hospital where she later died. And right now, the Fort Walton Beach Police Department Traffic Homicide Unit is continuing to investigate what ultimately led to this tragedy. And they're asking anyone with any information on the crash to contact Officer Ordoke at 850-833-9546. And just a wild story out of Volusia County, Florida tonight after a man just started shooting out of his condo. A sheriff's sniper ended up killing him. Take a look at these pictures on your screen now. You can see all of those bullet holes in the side of that condo unit. The suspect opening fire for no apparent reason. Also shooting at deputies during a 4-hour standoff. Thankfully, we're told no one was hit. And investigators say the man fired about 200 rounds before the SWAT team shot and killed him. Well, don't go anywhere. We still have a lot of football action going on tomorrow. We'll have a full preview for high school playoffs and all the big college rivalry games coming up after the break.